All right, keeping kids active when it's hot can be a chore. Don't we know it?
Yes,
but if you add a little fun to their day, they may just forget about the weather and leave you alone. That's the main goal. Our friend Marissa Silva is from the Toy Insiders here with items to help beat the heat, keep your kids cool, and make them have fun.
Yeah. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me. DJ, donuts, toys.
I mean,
happy Friday.
This is the best. This is the way you got to celebrate a Friday.
Agreed.
And it's going to be a hot one this weekend.
Yes.
A great way to spend some time outdoors with the kids. But we got to stay cool, though, at the same time.
Right. So whether you want to be outside with them, we've got some options. If you're like, get me out of here, let me get into the air conditioning, we have some options for that, too.
Give us the rundown.
Yeah, we're going to start with the Wahoo Float Connects. So these are really, really fun pool floats. And you can see that they actually connect to each other. So you can float right next to your bestie. You guys can enjoy a little summertime drink in the pool. And it also keeps you submerged in the pool, which I really like. I don't really like just being out on top, baking in the sunlight.
Oh, I love that.
And I really like the material on these too, because you're not like on that like sticky plastic.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
When your butt rubs against it and you're stuck and you make that noise.
So you're coated.
Yeah,
you can sit, have a nice relaxing time, and float right next to your friend with these nice connecting pieces.
Amazing.
That's great. And where do you find that?
Fun. This is all available at major retailers. So this one's about $35.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Wait, for one?
Yeah, for one.
Okay.
Yep.
This is the new water play table.
Yeah, so this is from Little Tykes. It's the Splash and Build table.
Yes.
So you fill this with water, especially great for like kids ages 18 months and up. Maybe they're not ready for the pool yet, or they just want some time out of the pool, but still making a splash.
What I will tell you I love is that they have these Lego-like pieces that I'm just noticing, which is great for hand development.
Yeah, so you can build and splash, and all of the pieces have holes in the bottom so they sift the water
and it all
through.
flows right through.
Right, exactly. So they can kind of learn a little
bit
about cause and effect and get some creativity play into the water play.
Very cool.
Okay, reusable water balloons are like all the rage right now, this summer.
Yeah.
So these are great. They're from Relatable. These are the Hydro Burst balloons. You can pick one up, squeeze it. You guys want to throw them right into the pool.
Ready?
And you'll see how they fill really easy, and then they make a big splash.
Oh, sorry. Hope I didn't leave a mark.
Yep, that's why you did it and not me.
That's great.
Yeah, so this pack comes with 10 reusable balloons. You don't have like all the balloon pieces all over your lawn. You can use these again and again.
Can you see
They're great for the water park or the splash pad too. So lots of fun for about 15 bucks.
Any parent who's worried about the magnets, I could tell you firsthand, they actually do stick. They make the splash the kids want from the balloons, and they're good for the environment.
When it comes to magnetic toys, you always want to buy from trusted brands. This is definitely one of them. These are fully safety tested, so nothing to worry about.
And I sort of think this is hilarious because
I'm
I thought it was a unicorn muffin top. It's poopy.
Yes, they are.
Poop.
They're
little poopies.
Yeah, they're poopy shaped. My daughter calls them cakes, though, so you know, you can
we'll
spin anything that you want.
Next, we have the Weather Lab.
Yeah, so if you want to teach kids about weather, this is Bill Nye's Extreme Weather Lab VR. So this is a VR science set for about $50. So a really great value. You put in your smartphone, there's a VR experience to this. You get a book that has 40 pages full of images and 10 different experiments for kids to complete.
That's
so you get like the physical experiment and the digital experience at the same time. So you get a little bit of everything. This is really good for about 8 and up.
8 up.
Or so. I think kids as young as 6 could do this with some help, but perfect in time for the movie Twisters, right? Like you can teach kids about tornadoes and all of these extreme weather patterns. So
and we love Bill Nye.
And fun. And you get like a weather experience without going outside if you want that.
We love a Magic Sketch in our house.
I'm obsessed with Boogie Board, one of my favorite companies. This is the Magic Sketch Creativity Set. So you get this little board here, and you can put in these templates in the back. So these all come out so kids can create anything they want, and with the press of a button, it erases and goes away. You also get all of these different brushes for different textures on your Boogie Board. It comes with stencils for letters, so you can keep the learning going all summer long. This is something that like I literally always have in my diaper bag.
Always. Great for travel if you're hitting the road this weekend, Calorama.
And it's just paper that never ends. You know what I mean? You never have to worry about running out.
Okay. And what do you have? This is the last.
So I'm going to let you guys play this. This is called Foosbots Battle Stadium. You're each going to take one of your little Foosbots here, and you're going to hold it by its arms and give it a squeeze, and you'll watch as it spins around.
Is awesome.
And you can play a game of foosball on hopefully a bigger
that's
table
so
than the one we have here. Yeah. So it also comes with a little training stadium to practice and get the hang of things, but super fun tabletop game, $19.99.
Oh, I like that.
Can't go wrong.
I am obsessed with this.
Yeah,
and I'm
super
trying
fun, right?
to win.
It's
Okay.
like the revved up version of like the, flicking the paper football.
Oh, I love
this
it.
is really great.
And not to be like a dork, but this is actually very good for hand development
It is,
too,
yes,
for
it's
fine motor
really,
skills.
really good for that.
I love
That's
that.
great. This would keep them occupied for hours,
Agreed.
which is why
And
we
it
love
doesn't,
you.
and it doesn't take a lot of space.
It
'cause
doesn't
all
take a
folds
lot of
up,
space.
right?
It's also a game you can play with your kids that only takes a couple minutes. You're not going to be stuck in like a 4-hour game of Monopoly.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Marissa, great ideas. Thanks so much for sharing them
Yeah,
with us.
thank you for having me.
Great stuff to do this weekend. And you can learn more at thetoyinsider.com.